So we'll be taking a look at the trailer of Cricket 26. So for those who don't know, Cricket 26 is a cricket game series made by Big Ant Studios. So it's basically a monopoly at this point in cricket games. So we have played Cricket 22 and Cricket 24 in the past, and now Cricket 26 is going to release. It's being marketed as an Ashes game, and it will release on November 20th, which is when the Ashes start. So it's really upon us now, just a week away at the time of recording. So Yash hasn't seen the trailer yet, and I would like him to give us his live reactions of the trailer.
Yeah, so I'm going to share the screen now and let's see what they've cooked up this time. Oh my god. Oh, uh, oh. So far, I'm quite impressed with the player faces, especially Shoaib Bashir over here.
Yeah,
He looks quite realistic. Even the stadium, the assets look very good. Not bad. Let's look at the gameplay now, if they show anything. Oh, that's the Travis head celebration, isn't that?
yeah.
No, it's gone. Okay. Oh. Not bad. But looking at this, I don't think the physics has improved at all. Because this shot, if you see, he opens up his leg to hit on the leg side and he hits on the off side. Look at the shot. To me, it just
Yeah.
feels like Cricket 24 with a few extra wrapping papers on it with some nice player faces, graphics. But the gameplay, I think it looks pretty similar to C24 and C22 as well.
So that's what I felt too initially. And then I also got to see what Ross Simons, the CEO of Big Ant Studios, had to say when he kind of had a AMA, I think, online
Hmm.
after the trailer was launched. And from some of those answers, I can give you a few more details. First one is that there's going to be a new commentator, apart from Adam Gilchrist and Mike Atherton, who used to hog the limelight. I don't know why they had that feature where you couldn't choose or deselect commentators, and they would be the ones who'd randomly give you them.
Yeah.
And David Gower was limited to only Test cricket, which is okay. So there's going to be one new commentator,
Okay.
and all the visuals in this trailer are from the gameplay, and none of it is just for the cinematic purposes. So all of these scenes will be in the gameplay, except the different camera angles. That was, of course, for uh, making the trailer, but everything else will be a part. And one more big thing is there'll be management career mode. So you get to manage a team from the outside and not as a player. Of course, the player career mode is there, but management is a new one. And one more thing is that there will be rain interruptions. Finally, I don't know
Wow.
what took them so long. So finally, you don't have to just limit yourself to cloudy weather, but there'll actually be rain and Duckworth Lewis as well.
That's a big
So
thing. Duckworth
yeah,
Lewis.
so those were some of the things. And I think there's no update on the licensed teams. So RCB remains unlicensed, which is the only team. Everyone else, at least in the IPL, are licensed. And England, Australia, New Zealand, West Indies, Ireland, and Pakistan are the six licensed international teams. And of course, you have PSL
Wow.
and all the other T20 leagues from those countries as well. So I I don't know if I want to buy this game, and there will be a lot of hype. I think one more thing is the Ashes scenarios, which is going to be interesting, where you get to uh, dive into certain scenarios. I'm not sure if they are original scenarios like the ones happened in real life or made up, but either way, I think it's a very good addition. So I'm waiting uh, for a lot of things because I just don't want to see the game play improve, but also have they delivered on what they've promised? Because obviously it's a monopoly, as I mentioned, so they don't really have any incentive to improve.
Yeah.
So what I'm also waiting for is the launch of the ICC game, which is also on the cards very soon. I remember the World Cricketers Association, which is a private body of cricketers for their uh, safety and welfare. So they recently had a protest against ICC for uh, using player models without giving them extra money or something along those lines. So the game is on, that's for sure. I hope it comes in and it is also a quality game because that would help. Because being the second most popular sport in the world, you can't have this quality of game. Even though it has improved, it's still nowhere close to where it should be.
Yeah, I agree. But the trailer was quite realistic because they showed Babar get clean bowled to a spinner. uh, but like about the ICC game, isn't it for smartphones? I don't think it's a console game. So
No, so what I read was that they're planning a multiple games. The mobile game will be made like they used to on a smaller scale, but they're also planning a full-fledged game. And uh, why I know this is because they had mentioned in one of the interviews that initially they planned to partner with one of the existing cricket games. So one of the existing means just the Cricket 24 game. But they said that they were interested in creating their own game. So they scrapped that idea and that's why it's taking longer.
yeah,
So I'm sure they are working on a game. Hopefully it will be a good one.
yeah. By the way, here's an interesting insight from me. It will take a couple of minutes, but recently EA, Electronic Arts, who are one of the biggest gaming studios in the world, they were acquired or they were sold to the PIF from Saudi Arabia. And the main goal behind this is to give EA more freedom. Right now, since they are publicly owned, they have a lot of pressure to hit their revenue targets, profit margins, all of that on a quarterly basis, which is why they have stopped taking risk and they go with games that they are confident will do well. And they also sort to tactics like in-game payments and all of that stuff. But now with this acquiring, it's becoming a private-owned body, so there will be no pressure from shareholders. Obviously, the owners will want them to do well, but it will be a long-term target. So now they are free to take a lot more risks, a lot more future or long-term projects. So I am expecting them to come back to cricket because Cricket 07 was the biggest game of that era. And to be honest, or like from what EA said, that game was a loss-making project for them. So if that game, when it was so famous, was loss-making, imagine how big it would be now. So
Yeah.
EA might enter the market, and that would make big ant studios sweat in the night because they'll have to improve massively, and which is good for us.
Yeah, and I think one of the reasons why no other uh, company is interested in making cricket games is because, of course, cricket is uh, popular in Asian countries like India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka
Yeah,
mostly, where uh, gaming is seen more as an activity on mobile phones and less on dedicated consoles. If you see the market share, gaming in India is dominated by just mobile gaming and not so
yeah,
much. Only the real enthusiasts really go for consoles, which is not the case in other countries like Australia, England, or even the non-cricketing major countries, where I think everyone, just like everyone has a computer, most of them have a console. So that audience isn't really into cricket games, and the one that isn't into consoles. So they're stuck somewhere in between. That's why you see mobile games do get made a lot and earn as well. Real
yeah.
cricket being one of them. But that interest isn't on a similar level for console games. So I hope it changes, and it has got something to do with the Indian audience again. But hopefully we see competition in the console market as well.
Yeah, and with the ICC coming up with new initiatives to spread the game of cricket, I hope there are new markets for cricket games, and eventually it kind of convinces EA or a bigger and a better gaming studio to come back to cricket, because that would be the dream to get a modern version of cricket 2007. I can't even imagine how great that would be.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to get more insights related to cricket news, updates, and everything and anything related to cricket that we find interesting, stay tuned.